So I just didn't get nothing.
How's it going? What's going on, y'all? It's me, Brian, and welcome into the Haunt Crew. And tonight we are back in the saddle. I know we kind of went on a little small break there. Uh, we've been off for about a week or two, but we are back to give y'all nothing but just slam dunking horror, haunted attraction news and whatnot for December. That's right. I didn't stutter. I said this December because we have a whole bunch of haunts to talk about. With that being said, what's up, James? He's my co-host, and how are you doing tonight?
What's going on, Brian? What's going on, everybody out there? And happy holidays, everyone.
Absolutely. Already getting the comments rolling in. William Askins, we had him on special guest on the show. He said, "Hello, everyone." Well, what's up, William? How are you doing, sir?
How's it going, William?
Yeah, that's right. So speaking of William, in haunts and whatnot, we got a lot of haunts to cover, James. I know he does a lot of haunted acting, a lot of stuff in the haunt community over there in Tennessee at Nashville Nightmare. And James, I'm really excited what we're going to announce for December coming up.
Absolutely, Brian. Absolutely. The haunt industry is rolling this year. We had a great haunt season, and it looks like we're going to have a great December season as well for the haunt scene. I think a lot of folks are going to be surprised at what all they're going to have to do out there for the Christmas festivities.
Now, one haunt that is expected to open for this December, usually they do it. Well, I think last year was their first year, might have been their second. Either way, we know Atrox in Leeds, Alabama. They usually do a Christmas theme alike haunt. A lot of people down here in Alabama really dig it, James. But let me just tell you, they're not going to be the only one this December to do a Christmas, and I am super stoked about it. Um, Dude, I'm not talking about one. I'm not talking about two. We're talking about several haunts that's going to be open.
Yep, absolutely, Brian. Absolutely. There's going to be plenty to do out there for everyone who's missing Halloween, like me and Brian are already. Uh, Seems like the haunt industry is going to come around for a second round with everyone and do something spectacular for Christmas. And me and Brian are very excited. We hope all you guys are excited out there as well for this news we're going to bring you.
Absolutely. So I'm going to roll the ticker. It's going to be a lot to, get in one little read here. So we're going to go over it as it's scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Again, it will be a repetition, so we'll make sure you have plenty of time to make sure you go to your local favorite haunted house, or even all of them. Maybe one is not exactly your all favorite. Maybe you have a whole bunch of them, and that's fine too. James and I, we like to go. I don't care what haunt it is. We're going to go if they're open. I mean, that's our motto, is to go and support local haunts.
Absolutely, Brian. Absolutely. Yeah, we're going to check them all out if possible. And
All right, so there's the
list, folks.
ticker on the bottom of the screen, December haunts. We're going to start with Alabama. We got Doomsday, the 3rd, 4th of this December. They're going to be open, James. What do you think about Hannah and Eric Riley opening up in Athens, Alabama?
Oh man, it's going to be super excited, man. They put on a great hunt. I haven't been to their Christmas attraction, but I'm totally stoked to go.
Look at that. Look who we have in the house, Miss Goodrich.
Oh, Miss Constance, shout
Yeah.
out to you.
Even we got Monster Misfits, even T-shirt lady. Oh man,
T-shirt lady.
yeah. And real fast, William said, "I'll be announcing my haunt plans soon." Well, we cannot wait, William. We're excited for you and everybody. If you have and everything that you do to contribute to the haunt industry, because I know everybody puts their heart and soul into it. But yeah, Doomsday, they're going to be open in Athens, Alabama on the 3rd and 4th. James, this was one of the haunts that we didn't get an opportunity to go to this past October. We said we wished we had more weeks, and maybe our dreams just came true, and we were gifted from the good Lord above, because Doomsday is going to be open.
Absolutely, absolutely. Man, we're going to try our very best to get up there and check you guys out. Shout out to, I think that was Vic that chimed in there a while ago too, brother Vic. Good to hear from you. Like I said, we appreciate everyone that comments on the show tonight, and we just appreciate everybody. Constance, the Rotten Crew, we appreciate you guys for everything you do as well. Looks like the PV Slaughterhouse as well, Brian. I think that's going to be a great one to catch.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, with the PV Slaughterhouse, this is another haunt, James. I know it seems like it's a lot that we didn't get to go to, but there's just so many out there. There's over 4,000 haunts in the U.S. That's unbelievable considering when haunted houses and everything started. But PV Slaughterhouse, Nathan and Brooke Tomlinson, what can I say? They're doing it again. Even when a baby is on the way, they're still giving us great horror in Rainsville, Alabama, December the 17th and 18th.
I agree with you, Brian. Super great guys. PV Slaughterhouse, scary as hell, folks. So I'm very excited to see what they're going to do for Christmas. And congrats to the guys on the newborn that's on the way. We're excited about that as well.
Yes, and another haunt. William just beat me to the punch. He said at Nashville Nightmare before Christmas is a can't miss. That's right. That's one of the haunts in Tennessee that we will be talking about, William. So hang on tight. But we will get to that first. Right now, we're going to stay right here in our main state, Alabama, with all due respect, and keep it going. We talked about Leeds, Alabama with Atrox Factory. What do you think? They're not doing it 1 or 2 nights. They're going to actually do it 4 nights. The 3rd, 4th, 10th, and 11th is called Atroxmas.
Atroxmas, yeah. I'm sure it's going to be amazing, Brian. Hear nothing but great things about it. I know that they have a class act haunt out there, guys, in Leeds. So if you've never been out to Atrox for the haunt season, I recommend that you go. So I can imagine anything they do for Christmas to put together, it's going to be spectacular as well. And I hope we get to go out and check it out, Brian.
Right. Yeah. A lot of these haunts are like toy drives. So some of these haunts, I just do want to let you know, even if you, let's say you don't have $5 or $10, God forbid, but if you don't, that's okay. We're not here to judge you. We can still give you that horror entertainment, that haunted attraction, feeling tight like you would get in October, but this time's in December. A lot of these haunts are doing toy drives. And what they're doing, James, and I think this is really cool, is they're actually saying, you know what, we're going to let you bring a toy and you get in for free. Basically, you're getting in. That's your ticket. I wouldn't necessarily say it's free because you're bringing something, but how cool is that?
Man, that's very cool. That's very cool. And, that's kind of like doing stuff for the kids, kind of like our buddy Vic out there at Haunt for Heroes and what he does for the veterans. I appreciate the haunt industry stepping up to, help children that are in need, and in the haunting industry stepping up to help vets that are in need. Man, it's just been a great year, man. I can just feel the love from the haunt community, and especially after COVID, man. This year I've just been stoked.
Yeah, and we give a lot of love to Haunt for Heroes, but the next haunt that also contributes to the 3 Cots and a Hot, or I could be saying it wrong. I always feel like I'm always saying it wrong, James. But either way, y'all know when I say it, y'all know they have good hearts. They're good people. And how about Spooky J? They're swinging it for Spook Xmas down in Quinton, Alabama. Now, if anyone knows where Highway 22 is, I'm just going to go on and tell you, you're out in the sticks. But he can still continues to do it each and every year. But this time he's doing it on a different special occasion, and he's going to be swinging it on the 10th and the 11th for Spook Xmas at Spook Trail in Quinton, Alabama. I mean, that's phenomenal. Again, giving back all the proceeds, everything goes, not just the toys and the discounts you get and everything. A lot of people gets caught up into that, which is awesome, I guess. But really, they're giving back to these veterans, and that's what matters the most.
Absolutely, absolutely, Brian. And Spooky J out there, shout out to you guys at the Spook Trail, all of our friends out there. Y'all did an excellent job at Halloween, and like I said, we can't wait to see what you're going to do for Christmas. Like I said, we're definitely going to try to make the rounds and see everyone. And yeah, I appreciate it there, Vic. 3 hots and a cot.
Yeah, what did I say? 3 cots and a hot.
Yeah,
either way.
Yeah, I think we both said it. I think we both said it wrong, Brian, but we appreciate that, Vic. But yeah, guys, just go out and check them out, man, and support them. William chimed in. He highly recommends the Spook Trail. Thank you, William, for that. And yeah, the Spook Trail will not disappoint. I've always enjoyed it every time I've been out. What about you, Brian?
Absolutely, and I remember when Spooky J even let me, when I very first got back into the horror radio industry, and this was something that means a lot to me that I will carry on forever. This was actually a couple of years ago, matter of fact. It was called Within the Darkness, and he let me set my radio booth up, and I actually had my recordings going on. He was letting me give out flowers to help promote and stuff. So that's just one little thing that Spooky J can do to help and give back to the community or give back to the people that loves the haunt community. I know William Askins. There's a haunt actor that used to be at Atrox, or excuse me, not Atrox, Arx Mortis up in Killen, Alabama. That's now with Malice Haunted Attraction. And yes, we'll be talking about Malice as well here in just a second. But just goes to show you, word gets around, people travels, and you just never know who's going to come and walk through your haunt, or who's even going to contribute and help out.
Absolutely, absolutely, Brian. And back to what William was saying. I mean, Nashville Nightmare, guys. If you hadn't been, put it on your calendars, man. Go check them out. It's a class hunt. It's a great time out there. And just tell them, everyone from the hunt crew sent you out, and they'll just put their arms around you and love on you. Same way out there, with the Spook Trail. Just holler at Spooky J. Tell them the hunt crew sent you out. Go out and give them some support. As Brian said earlier, I mean, everyone is doing something special for the kids or for the veterans. And man, my hat's off to everyone, man. I'm so proud of our industry, and I'm feeling, just so much love and connection with everyone. Man, this year has just been amazing, Brian, has it not?
Oh, absolutely. And one guy that also just I appreciate the most out of all the haunts is and well, let me just say this. Let me go back. I appreciate everybody. Okay, I appreciate everybody. Nobody is different. Everybody is equal. But one person that likes to keep it 247 and keep it around and about is, how about Greg Gamble up there at the Harvest Fright Guys? Man, I sit here and I look at his times for December, and I look at his dates. He's going to be open on the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. How about that? Swinging it 5 days, man. And Greg just out there killing it. I mean, there's a lot of haunts out here that's killing it, but man, you got to appreciate the 24/7 or the 24 or 365, I guess you can say, haunts per year that run around. You don't get them very often, don't you, James?
No, absolutely not, Brian. And that's just like like the containment, man, over there in Georgia, Lithia Springs, Georgia, guys. That is a excellent hunt, and I'm very excited that they're doing something for Christmas. Like I said, I can't say enough about those guys. Super, super nice hunt. And once again, go check them out. Let them know we sent you over there, man. And
Absolutely.
they're going to show you a good time. They are really going to show you a good time. Uh, so just check them out, guys. There's no time like Christmas. Everyone loves Christmas. Don't get us wrong. We do love our Christmas is Halloween, but to the rest of the world, they enjoy Christmas as well. So, hey, why not bring a little Halloween into their Christmas and, get a little scare on for them too?
Right, absolutely. Yeah, Containment Haunted House in Georgia. They're going to be doing a haunt on the 3rd, 4th, and I believe there's 2 other dates. What's that? The 10th and the 11th. That's
That's
correct.
correct.
Up in Lithia Springs, Georgia. Another theme, number. You know what? Look, when I say another theme, what are they going to pull out of the bag, James? We went up there and we saw them do like a pumpkin looking theme, right? It was phenomenal. Who would have
Oh
thought?
my gosh, it was amazing. That was
What
amazing.
are they going to pull out of the bag for a Christmas haunt? Like, what kind of theme are they going to do now? It's going to be phenomenal. I cannot wait.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, the containment. One thing that really surprised me is their detail. Their detail to everything was amazing. So, like I said, my hats off to those guys. Uh, they Constance says Halloween is every day, no doubt about that. LOL. We appreciate you, Constance. And but she's absolutely right, Brian. And we appreciate you chiming in too. We love our Rotten family out there, and happy holidays to all you guys out there. And come on to the show, man. Talk with us a little.
Absolutely. One other hunt that we didn't mention about in Alabama. Look, what can we say? And it's Fultondale. When I say Fultondale, everybody knows, and everybody knows about Nightmare at 308, right? 3008, whatever you want to say it. Everybody knows what Nick Bryan, Hammer, Jamie Needley, and all those guys are doing down there, right? But
That's right.
how about them? Not only they're not going out and saying, hey, we're better than you in that. They're not going out there saying that, considering they just got ranked number one in the state by who? Scurryface, out of
Scary
all people.
face. That's
Yes,
right. Congratulations to you guys out there at Nightmare 3008 too on that. That's a huge accomplishment. We love you guys.
absolutely. But what's going to end up happening is they're going to have a hunt just one night only. You get $5 off if you bring a toy off admission, and you can actually go into the hunt. Now, how freaking cool is that, James?
That is very cool, guys. And go out and support these guys too. If you're local, even if you got to drive a little bit, man, bring a toy out there. These toys are going to go to some kids that are in need, and that's what it's really all about. We love the horror industry, no doubt about it. But who doesn't like seeing a kid smile, man? I mean, Brian, that's just amazing, dude. To be able to help children, hey, my hat's off to them.
Absolutely, and that just goes to show the heart and the heart, the passion, the love we have, not just for the industry, but for kids and everything else. That we're not devil worshippers, we're not Satanists. We do have a heart. We do care. We just are unique and different in some people's eyes, I guess you can say. But our normal is loving stuff like this. And to me, I don't see nothing wrong with it at all. So December the 4th, get your butts out there to the number one haunt in the state of Alabama, ranked by Scurryface, Nashville Nightmare at 3008. With that being said, let's get to the Tennessee haunts. Look, what can we say? If you talk about any haunt in Tennessee, everybody talks about Nashville Nightmare. Well, they are going to do a Nashville Nightmare before Christmas, December the 7th, 17th, and 18th. Guys, I know everybody likes to try to get up there in October, but how many people, James, do you think is going to be running up there to Nashville Nightmare?
Man,
Right?
I think it's gonna be phenomenal because you got a couple things going on right now that you didn't have in October. Okay, guys. All right. So who doesn't like to go up to Tennessee, the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, see the leaves changing, and then all of a sudden they're covered in blood by a spooky haunt? I mean, who doesn't love that? You gotta love that, Brian.
Absolutely. Yep. And they look. Was it 13 floors that puts it on? I know they are nationwide here in different states, but man, William is a haunt actor up there. William Askins, who was commenting on here. I don't know if he's still in the comments or still watching or not. But either way, he does a phenomenal job up there, and he would just tell me a little bit about the stuff, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm jealous. No offense to the Alabama haunts. I wish we had a haunt in our backyard like Nashville Nightmare.
Yeah, man, Nashville Nightmare is definitely a number one haunt in my opinion. 13 floors, William says yes. But something else though that I think we failed to admit that we missed tonight, Brian, and I haven't really researched a lot. Have you heard anything about Hillbilly Hollow? Are they doing anything for Christmas?
Nah, I haven't heard. I think Tim Miller and them is not going to be doing a haunt this year. Well, actually, when I say this year, I don't think they've done a Christmas haunt before. So, sadly, no, I have not. I do not believe they will. I will check with the Rotten family. If Constant Goodrich is still in the house, maybe she can chime in on it. But, I
Well,
don't think they're going to be having one.
I think that they did, Brian. It seems like the year before last they did something for Christmas. I'll reach out to Tim or Tiny and see if I can find some information on that, or definitely, Matt would know. But yeah, it's I haven't seen anything about it, so I was wondering if you'd heard anything on it.
Now, I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard nothing about the Territorium, which I don't really think. I think they do something for Christmas up there in Oxford, up that way. but that nothing like haunted related. Same thing with Atrox. Fact, I keep saying Atrox. I always, if it ain't Arx Mortis, it's Atrox. I don't know why I get that messed up in my head, but yeah, Arx Mortis. They did a kid friendly haunt, and I know they're going to be doing something for Christmas up there, but the haunt itself will not be open for this Christmas. So you may hear some this and that, but rest assured, they will not be scaring the piss out of you this Christmas at Arts Mortis. There I go again, James, trying to say something else. I have to kind of like what I'm saying. But yeah, and you know, and I wish that they were open. I'm gonna get with Vinny and I'm gonna say, Vinny, look, you need to do a Christmas hunt.
Yes, Vinny, you do need to do a Christmas hunt. I mean, I understand, it's a good thing that, you got to have some stuff for the kids, but man, we need some stuff for the big kids too. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, they were ranked second by Scurry Face. I don't know
Absolutely.
if y'all knew this or not, but if you actually go to the Scurry Faces website, they actually rank all the haunts in order, you know, in the state and whatnot. Go check it out, man. That's where you can get your haunt ratings and everything else. I think they do a lot of stuff over there at Twitch as well. By the way, uh, speaking of new stuff, I'm not gonna say, or James will say, but in 2022, we got a lot of big stuff coming up for each and every one of y'all, and we cannot wait. It's going to be exciting.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Brian. We got some great things coming to the industry. We got some great things coming to our show. And we're going to be stretching out even farther this year and getting out and visiting with more people and try to bring more people onto the show. And by the way, I mean, anyone that wants to come onto our show, all you got to do is reach out to us, me or Brian. And we, as Brian says, we want you. We got Spooky Uncle Sam on there. Yes, we want you. I mean, anything you want to talk about, we can talk about Christmas haunts. We can talk about uh, Halloween. We can talk about whatever. It really doesn't matter. If you love the horror industry, come on out and talk to us. No matter who you are, we want to hear from you.
Absolutely. One other haunt, real fast, that I wanted to touch on that's in Tennessee. James, we've talked about this several times. Malice Haunted House. They're going to be open the 10th and the 11th. I was talking to you a while ago about this haunt actor that I knew, or William knew, that was at Spook Trail here in Alabama and Quentin. And
Right.
she ended up somehow going to Arts Martis and then made her way now to Malice Haunted House. So, again, the word, the people, and everybody spreads pretty fast. We're all one big haunt community. So you need to get your butt out there to Malice Haunted House, December the 10th and 11th. I think it's going to be pretty awesome.
Absolutely, Brian. Absolutely. Yeah, go guys, go on out and give them some support at Malice. They're probably going to have a very, very, very good show. William says, rumor has it that Demon Willie will make an appearance at Malice. Demon
Uh
Willie.
oh.
So,
Yeah, there you go.
yeah,
So
that's
vote for
right. So
Damon
get your,
Willie. I don't know where you can go vote for, but maybe Malice will have like a voting thing on their Facebook or I don't know, their website or something to get Demon Willie out there, not just one night, but all the nights.
absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, I was hoping maybe too that Jeremy Cruz would do something with the territorium, but that would be a pretty cool Christmas venture as well. But I haven't heard anything on that either, Brian.
And speaking of Christmas gifts and everything, look, we don't have any trivia questions to give to each and every one of y'all, or at least we haven't as of right now. So there's nothing free on our end. But if you do want something to represent the Haunt Crew, all you have to do is get this bad boy by messaging us, and we'll be more than happy to ship this thing out to you. We got an awesome hat and awesome gear on the Rising. And James, I don't know about you, but I'm in love with this hat.
Oh yeah, man. The hats are definitely amazing. We love the hats. I love the shirt, Brian. I think it would compliment anyone that loves the horror industry or anyone that follows the Haunt Crew and just want to show us some support, guys. We're going to keep getting out there and doing it for you. We're going to keep bringing you the information and talking with everyone and interviewing and having shows. I mean, we are out there for this industry to bring you all the current information that we can and to introduce you to all the haunt actors that we can. The guys over there at Rotten Reviews, Scurry Face, anyone that wants to come onto our show. Uh, we want to introduce you guys out there that may be new to the hunt scene. Maybe you're a seasoned veteran, but we want to bring you the most current information about the industry that we can, and make sure that you get a chance to check out a lot of these class hunts.
Absolutely. Just showing you there the merch up close and personal, and looks pretty good to me. I don't know about you, James, but I think this is going to be a hot one for not just for Christmas, but maybe even down the road. I love this logo, man. I really do.
Yeah, I love the logo as well. That was designed by our very own T-shirt lady. So guys, that's a good thing. What do you guys think about the THC logo and the THC on the shirts and the hats and the Hunt Crew logo? Give us some feedback on that, guys. It's a new design. We love it. Tell us what you're feeling on it. We'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely. Your feedback is so important to us because without y'all, honestly, James, we're really not much. And because, the haunt attractions, the haunt people, the haunt community, everybody that's affiliated, whether if it's movies, entertainment purposes, or whatever it may be, we're really not much because we can't really talk about them. We can't enjoy it. Well, our love and our passion will not be there if it's not here. So, yeah, we really do appreciate from the bottom of our hearts. Y'all mean the world to us. Y'all just do not understand, and I cannot believe though. I'm I'm kind of surprised that Matt Ross and Grimm and Carrie hasn't really popped in because usually they do, trying to be a little smart and being funny the way they are, and you know just I mentioned something this past October, James. I just want to say I still think I'm more rotten than Matt because man, I rode the ride and he didn't.
I was just thinking about the zipper brandy slash the bullet. I was just thinking about that ride and was hoping that Jeremy Cruz would have something going on because Matt still did not ride the bullet. He dodged a bullet by the Hunt Crew, but that's
Yeah.
okay. There's
So
always
so
next year.
so I'm going to issue up a challenge and I'm going to see if this will hold true, James. So if the bullet returns in 2022 at the Territorium, I'm offering a for somebody to ride it, and I'm going to pick Crazy Boy from Scurry Face. Scurry Face, look, you may have a beef. I don't know if you still do with the Honeymooners or whoever the heck it is. I don't know what's going on. That's y'all's problem. But I'll tell you what, I will try my best to make things better between you and everybody else if you ride the zipper for Matt. I think that's a simple that's very very simple to do, and I think you know I think that would get Matt out of me being not more rotten than him.
Yeah, yeah. We will definitely settle for that if that can come to pass. We will absolutely take that for sure. Uh, but yeah, it might save our buddy Matt. But I still want to see Matt do it. I still want to see Matt do it. But maybe we could get Carrie and Graham to do it. I think they would do it.
Yeah, but but here's the thing though. If Matt is like the Lord of Rotten, right? Why is he gonna let his buddies outdo him if he's more rotten than everybody else?
See, Constance says we know that she would ride if she lives closer. Tell you what, Constance, we will make preparations to get you here if you're going to ride this thing. How does that sound?
Ooh.
When we get closer to the hunt season, we will make preparations to get you here just to represent the Rotten Creek.
But here's the thing, Constance, I'll even pay for your $5 ticket. But here's the thing though, you're entering at your own risk because look, they claim that I might have passed out. I don't know. If you go back and you rewatch the video on the Facebook, I don't know what happened. I was hollering, all of a sudden I didn't. I don't know if I just stopped. I don't know what happened, James. But all I'm going to say is enter it on your own risk. Do not blame me or the THC crew.
Yeah, you definitely passed out on it, Brian. But it's okay. Hey, you got out there and you did it. Constance says, "Deal, guys. Constance, it's on. We got you back, girl. So we're gonna get that planned out and make sure that happens. But I like your deal though, Matt Ross, man. If we can get someone else to ride that,
I
Uh,
still want to see Crazy Boy. Nothing against Constance. I just look,
yeah,
Tyler West. I think making Tyler West, ride it. I think that's a little too easy because Tyler, I don't think has that scaredness in him, right? But Crazy
right.
Boy is Crazy Boy. Like you gotta think about it. Crazy Boy, he likes to do all this crazy stuff and everything. So I want to know if he's really that crazy.
That's
Since
right. That's
yeah,
right. I agree with you, Brian. Crazy boy, you got to let him loose. You got to let him loose. And
absolutely.
maybe you
But
can
yeah,
come
we got a
save
lot of good
Matt
hunts
Ross.
in December. I cannot wait, James. It's going to be exciting. We've been talking about 30 minutes, and we could go on and on and on. We for hours about this. And look, if there's a hunt or two we missed, guys, y'all just comment below. Y'all let us know, and we'll be more than happy to broadcast it somehow, some way. And that's okay if you beat us to it. Comment below. Let us know. Let your family know, your second family, your first family, however you want to put it, that there's haunts out there on the rising, and we're only getting bigger and better, not just in one state, but all states here in 50 states, over 4,000 haunts, like I said, that's going out and doing it, not just for October, but all across the United States. So, and probably every month if they could. So James, I appreciate you coming in. With that being said, do you have any final final sayings or whatever?
Well, like I said, I appreciate everybody. William Askin says Netherworld will be open December the 18th. Netherworld, guys, check that out. If you happen to want to take a trip over to Georgia, it's a class act hunt. Definitely go check it out. But yeah, I just want to give a shout out to everyone that you mentioned. All of our friends at all these hunts. We appreciate what you did for Halloween for everyone, and we appreciate what you're doing also for Christmas. And to all of our friends out there, Matt Ross, Rotten Reviews, Hellbilly Hollow, Nightmare 3008, Nashville Nightmare, Malice, Atrox, all the haunts around here or across the United States, as Brian said. Our hats off to you for what you're doing, and we're here for you. We are here to support you, and we thank you for everything that you've done for the hunt industry.
Also, make sure you like, subscribe on our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Haunt Crew 13. Make sure you subscribe if you're not a subscriber here on YouTube. With that being said, James, we appreciate it. Until next time, keep it creepy and happy hauntings.